Welcome back to a new video. This video is going to be about string manipulation. This video is going to be one of the videos that I create for my natural language processing with Python playlist. I will be adding its link in the cards of this video. Let's start coding. Let's start by importing pandas firstly. And then I'm going to create a data frame like data is going to be PD data frame. I'm going to write my own sentences in a dictionary like we can call text data, our column name. And then I'm going to give the list like, let's say hello world, classic. And then we can give something like Python is amazing. And then we can give something like text manipulation tutorial is on YouTube. And we can say, let's learn strings. Okay, great. So after that, actually this curly brace needs to be at the end. So that's the reason of the error. I'm just going to put it in here. And then it's going to be okay for us to work with this data. So I'm just going to do this. And then I'm going to make this run. And we can just call our data for seeing our data frame. Great. So we have a data frame right now, column name is text data, and we can see hello world, Python is amazing, text manipulation tutorial is on YouTube, and let's learn strings at the rows. And also what we can do is we can just call info for seeing the data type of the column, its object. We can reach to first sentence like we can just say data 0, and we are going to see that actually after specifying the column name, text data, we can reach to its first element like this. And we are going to see hello world, the first, and second is going to be Python is amazing, and let me call the data again. Great, so let's start with basics of strings. What I'm going to do firstly is I'm going to create a new column with the name concatenated, and I'm going to add concatenated word after every sentence. So for that I'm going to say data concatenated, and it's going to be like data text data. I will use plus. I'm going to add two strings together. I will say concatenated. And after that, we can just call our data frame again. And you can see we have concatenated at all. Great. So now let's get the character counts of this column. So for that, I'm going to say data length. And it's going to be like data text data dot apply. And we will use length. After that, I'm just going to call that. And we can see the character count in every sentence. Great, so let's get the uppercase version of the all text data column. So for that, I'm going to say data uppercase, a new column, and it's going to be data text data. And I will use dot string, then I will use dot upper. After that, we are going to see that we have the all words in uppercase letters. For the lowercase, what we can do is we can just say lowercase, and we can use data text data dot string dot lower. And after that, I'm just going to call again. Yeah, as you can see, it's in here. Great, so let's clean it up and let's work on another techniques. I'm just going to do data is going to be equal to data, and I'm going to take the text data row. After that, when I call the data, I'm only going to have that one we turned into the beginning of this video, and we can just learn other techniques. Let's say we want to get the first 4 characters at every row, so we can just do something like data text data, and we can use that string and 0 to 5. So after that, we are going to see we have hello 5 characters, Python text, and let's. So if we just do 4, we are going to get 4 characters. If we just say 5, we are going to get 5 characters. If we just say 10, we are going to get 10 characters. And we can set it to something like data and substring like this. And after setting this, we can just call the data again, and we are going to see we have the first 10 characters in here. Great, so we can check if a string contains a word or a character. So for that, we are going to say data. Let's check for Python. I will say contains Python, and I will set this like data text data, and I will use string, and then I will use contains, and I will say Python. So after that, I'm going to call the data again, and we only have true in here because we have it in here. So great. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean my data again, text data, and then I'm going to show you how we can replace text. So I'm going to replace the Python with NLP. So I'm going to say data replace text, and it's going to be equal to the data text data dot string dot replace, and I will say Python, and I will say NLP. So after that, we are going to see that when I call the data again, we are going to have NLP instead of Python. Great. You can also use this with other text, like let's say we want to change this learn with cover. So after calling that, we will see that. Great. So here learn changed with cover. Okay, what if we want to get the word counts in here? So we can say data word count, and it's going to be data text data. We will use that apply method, and I'm going to use lambda x length x dot split. So before running that, I'm just going to show you quickly what this split does. I'm just going to reach to my first element on the text data column like this, and I will just use split after that. So you are going to see that we are going to have a list with two words separated. So what I'm going to do in here is I'm just going to make this run, and I will call the data again, and we are going to get the word counts. So you can also get the unique words like data unique words, and it's going to be data text data dot apply lambda x length of the set, and we will give the x dot split again like this. So after that, we are going to see that unique word counts. Great. They are same because the all words in the sentences are unique. Okay, I'm just going to clean it again quickly, data text data, and then I'm just going to call the data again. What we can do is we can get the unique characters too. I'm going to call data unique characters, and it's going to be data text data dot apply. We will use the lambda again. I will say x, and this dot join set x. So after that, we can just call the data again, and we will see the unique characters in here. Also, we can just clean the space, and you are going to see the difference real quick. I cleaned it, and you can see they don't have spaces between them. Great. We can get a word list like data word list, and it's going to be data text data dot string dot split. So after that, we get our word list, and what we can do is I'm just going to clean it again quickly. Text data need to do with two brackets because I want a data frame again, otherwise I'm going to get series. I will call the data. Great. So we can just add something like substring count, and it's going to be data text data again dot string dot count. Let's count the O's in this text. So I will say 4 in here, 1 in here in Python, 2 in here, hello and world. Great. So I'm going to reverse this text right now. I'm going to say data reverse text, and it's going to be data text data dot string, and after that I will say -1 like this. I need to use brackets like this, and after that it's going to work smoothly, and I'm just going to call the data again. We can see they are reversed. Okay. Thanks for watching the video. I'm sharing 2 or 3 new videos every week about data science and Python programming. You can subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I have a playlist named Natural Language Processing with Python. You can reach to that playlist from the cards of this video. See you in the next tutorial.